Hi, Mark here from Best Home Planetariums, taking a quick look at the Pococo Galaxy Lite, kindly sent to me for review. It's a cool looking little projector. You can see it's got some rotation so that you can angle this at the wall, and it's got a disc tray. Around one of the sides on the base are the controls, and you've got a 15, 30 or 60 minute timer, rotation control, power, and the USB Type-C input. It comes with a USB-C cable to allow you to charge up the internal battery. On the top is a focus ring dial, and you'll use that every time you change the disc to make sure the picture is looking nice and sharp. Unusually, you actually get 4 discs with this, which I was very impressed with. They're not completely round, 2 of the edges are flattened, and that's how you fit this into the little holder. The flat edges have to go in a certain position, and that allows the disc to be rotated while it's projecting. I have to say I'm quite impressed with the projection. It's very similar to something like the Sega Flux in that it's a beautiful starry sky. It's not using laser dots, it's not like a grid pattern, it's the actual night sky projected onto your ceiling. It rotates around, but it's worth noting that there's no shooting star function, so all you get in is the rotating galaxy view. The extra discs means that there's something for everyone. This is perhaps a more grown-up projection. There's no constellation overlay disc, which you sometimes get. Instead, the manufacturers have chosen to include the star disc, a vortex disc, and then there are 2 discs that contain cartoony type images, one of space rockets, spaceships, and one of dinosaurs trudging around the Earth. If you're liking this kind of video, please make sure to hit like and subscribe, and that will really help me with the channel growth. The projector is very quiet in use, although it does make a little bit more noise when you have it rotating the image, but the image can be static, and that way you'd have no motor sound whatsoever. One thing to note, if you are planning on using this at night, is that the colourful discs give off a lot more light, so you can even see my cat there on the bed. She's trying to have a little snooze, and she wasn't too impressed with all these discs and projections that were going on. Now if I swap this out for just the Galaxy disc, you'll see what a big difference that makes. The lack of colour, and because it's just the little pinpricks of light on the ceiling, mean you get a much darker room. And so just keep that in mind if you're planning on having this on in the evening. Maybe you want to fall asleep to it and put the auto off timer on. This is a really interesting product. It gives the Sega Flux a run for its money, and I'll be very interested to put up a comparison video soon so we can take a look at them side by side. I like the fact that you get the 4 discs with it. It gives you a bit of variety rather than having to spend extra money on extra discs and only getting 1 or 2 with the main unit. I think that's a really good positive. I wouldn't necessarily use the 2 cartoony discs very much, but I do really like the Vortex disc as a separate option. If you want to learn more about this, I've put an affiliate link in the description below. If you want to see how this compares to the Flux, click on this video.